Well, joining me now is Team Penske's IndyCar driver, Scott McLaughlin. Scott, a really big weekend here in Indianapolis. You're sharing the track with NASCAR
Yeah,
Xfinity and Cup Series.
yeah.
For an event like this where it's a double-header crossover, what does it mean to the world of racing?
Well, it's a first, right? It's exciting for me. It's my first opportunity to race on the same weekend as a NASCAR. Yeah, I'm not racing a NASCAR, but I'm in my IndyCar having a good time. And to do it at the racing capital of the world, it's even better. So I know it's been a bucket list thing for Roger ever since he's bought the place to bring NASCAR and IndyCar together on the same weekend, and I think it's a great way to kick it off on the road course this weekend.
And you mentioned Roger Penske obviously buying this track. We just talked with him before this interview. Does it put a little bit of pressure on you to come here and race at a track that your boss owns?
Yeah, certainly. I think for all of us, especially the Indy 500 weekend, you always got that little bit of pressure that you want to be the first person to win at least the 500 for Roger when he's owned it. So we'll have to wait till next year to find that out. But certainly, any time you get a chance to win around here is pretty special, regardless if it's the road course or the oval. And I'm really excited to have my second crack at this track again.
And for you, it's your rookie season in the IndyCar. What are your thoughts so far after coming here and making that change in your career?
It's been tough. It's certainly a lot different to what I'm used to back in Australia and down under there. So I'm excited with the opportunity I've had and how much I've learned. But to now come to a track that I've been to before, I'm really pumped for this weekend. I think we can really shake some tracks and make some progress. So excited for it.
And obviously, we all know you had a ton of success in Australian supercars. A big change in IndyCar. What has it been like adjusting to this series for you?
Well, they're two different cars. If it's hard to explain, but the NASCAR is very similar to a supercar. The IndyCar is completely different to both, and trying to learn that, as I'm sort of on the same trajectory as Jimmy Johnson in some ways, and I'm enjoying the learnings and the battles and learning other drivers. Some of these guys I've never raced ever before, so. I'm really enjoying that part of it and learning new facets of it all. But and also discovering America. I've seen a lot of different parts of the country that I never thought I'd ever be to, and it's a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have enjoyed the Scott Learns America series.
Yeah.
What has been some of the biggest surprises for you after moving here last year?
I think the biggest thing for me is when you go to different spots, Alabama, or you go to, even all the way on the west side, like, they feel like different countries. Like, in Australia, you can go basically everywhere, and everywhere seems very similar. Where here, it's like, there's just, Georgia's different to, Alabama, and Georgia's different to North Carolina's different to New York. It's just crazy. There's different accents. So I've had a lot of fun, and the cultures, and, I'm married to an American, and so I've had an introduction there, but I've really enjoyed, learning a bit more.
Yeah, Carly has probably definitely helped you out in the transition here to the
100%.
States. Also, you live in North Carolina. You live close to Charlotte. I know you're a Panthers fan. You actually had a chance to meet Coach Rule this morning here, or you saw him at the same place eating, right? But I'm just curious for you, what's it been like taking in an American sport like the NFL, and how excited are you for this Panthers season?
Excited. Sam Darnold, our new quarterback's exciting. For me to have a proper team to support now. I was always a massive NFL fan in Australia, and I could only watch the night games, traditionally only the Monday night games and that sort of thing. But to be here and have NFL Red Zone and enjoy that whole thing, it's pretty exciting. So for sure, a big Panthers fan now. Now I live in Charlotte, and excited for what the future holds with Coach Rule and Sam Darnold.
And I know last year Ryan Blaney actually got to take you to your first Panthers game. What was that experience like for you?
It was fun. Yeah, me and Blaney have managed to get quite close in the last year or so, and we played a bit of golf together, and then we went to the Panthers game, and they're all big Panthers fans as well. And it was actually cool. We got to see Drew Brees as one of his final games as well, which was cool. And it's certainly a different atmosphere. I think we were in the peak COVID phase as well. It was like 1,500 fans, so I can't wait to go back to Bank of America Stadium and really take it all in when there's sort of 50,000 there, which would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to wrap things up here because I'm going to get you to give me a little lingo maybe I can use this weekend that comes from Australia, right? So let me know maybe some terms maybe I should know or maybe some Americans should know in general.
Well, it's pretty obvious. Like just the g'day and cheers. Cheers is a big thing. Arvo. You probably, the race is going to be at 1 p.m. this Arvo, so afternoon.
Okay.
That's but I don't really have much else for you. Otherwise, it's all bad words. No, I don't want to say that.
Okay. No bad words here. All right, we're gonna wrap things up with Scott. We appreciate your time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thanks.
And we'll send things back to you in the studio.
Cheers.
There we go. Cheers.
I just threw that in.